best buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden. I love making everything that has to do with junk journals, and if this is something you enjoy too, please subscribe. And I have a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and all you have to do to enter is subscribe and leave a respectful comment. A shout out to Rockstar, Barbara, Michelle, Joyce, Linda, Lori, Jan, Vicki, Helen, Ricky, Brittany, and Mackenzie. I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay guys, I thought we might work on throwing together a little junk journal. So I made this a snippet a little while back. I thought maybe that might be cute somewhere in it. Here's a page out of one of my flower catalogs. I thought that was quite gorgeous. I have some sari silk and some eyelash yarn. What is this? Oh, I have some Tim Holtz tape. I just mounted it on some cardstock. I have different kinds of pieces of printed items. A few of those. I have this I thought could make a really cute, there's one other thing here, here it is, a really cute cover in some way. We could make that into a cover. So I kind of laid that aside for a cover. I have an envelope, a couple different sized doilies. I have some old type school paper. I have some tracing paper, a couple of book pages, just a plain manila piece of paper, and another one. And this is it's like this is a, I know it's got a stain on it, but it's paper that's already antique-y looking. Some grid paper, some coffee dyed printed paper, and just some coffee dyed paper. So somehow we're going to be able to make this into a little journal. So let's first decide what size we want to make this journal so we know how to cut everything. So I think we should not make it too much bigger than our decoration that's going to go on the front. So I'm just using my grid on my mat, and I'm kind of saying, how about if we mark it, make this even, line it up straight. I hope my head wasn't in there. Mark it down here, and I'm going to mark it up here. And then let's mark it here and mark it here. Now we're going to, this is a, I think it's a Tim Holtz paper. I thought that was just really pretty. All right, so I'm going to go cut that, and I'll be right back. All right, everyone, I'm going to turn it this way so you can see it a little better. I think that that will be very pretty, and I do believe that we ought to ink around it, and I guess we'll use the gathered twigs, although I do have, well, I do have some other colors. I have the milled lavender, I don't know about that, the weathered wood. I have this yellow. Some another color here somewhere. I have the green. Ooh, the green might be real pretty. Let's experiment. Let us get a piece of, okay, let's just try it with this. We're going to experiment. Here's the, oh, I'm a sucker for that gathered twigs. I really like those gathered twigs. This, get my little box, whoa, my little box, and dig out my color for my green. Is that my green color? That's my yellow color. No, this is my yellow. Is that my green? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What my head wasn't in there when I bent over. There's my pink. This is the weathered wood. Okay, I've decided I'm just going to go with my all-time love, which is the gathered twigs. After all of that nonsense, let me get my trash can over here. Alrighty, put this all back. There we go. Now I am going to ink up around this, and then I'll get back on because I know you don't want to see me ink it. Alright guys, I've got it all inked up around. So next what I'd like to do is take some of my fabric tack, and I'm going to make sure that it is open. Okay, clean off the nozzle a little bit and put down some glue on the fabric. Just like that. Alrighty. Oh, this is about as interesting as it gets, isn't it? Just let's watch her put glue on that. I didn't realize it would take so long. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so now we're going to put the fabric on the piece of cardstock. Doesn't have to be perfect, just close. I do like that. I like that a great deal. Now let's go ahead and put the next one on. I will do that and come right back. All right, I have the second piece on. Now I thought I could put this other little piece of material here and put this little pretty yellow flower on there, and then maybe add a little bit of this sari silk, scritch it up and sew it right on there. Or that side or this side. I kind of like it on that side, so I'm going to cut me a little piece of that, and I can scrunch it up and scrunch this up along with it. Now, do I want it on that side or this side? I guess this side, it evens it out. So I'm going to do that, and I will be right back and show you how beautiful it looks. All right, all right, you guys, we've got our cover made. There we go. What do you think? I think it's kind of artsy, but I like it. All right, so that's what's going to go over on the top. So now we get to put our papers in. So these papers fit just fine. This one has a little bit of pencil on it, but I think we could just erase that pencil and go ahead and put this in anyway. We could have it, it's a little big, so let's go ahead and fold it just like that. Let's fold it in on itself. So it'll go in like that. Let's put this one in. This one will be good. Now, what else do we want? We wanted, what else? How tall are we getting here? We're kind of tall. Gonna have to, we'll cut it down to size after we get it going here. We could put some pockets in this one. Fold it up this way, and then fold it in half. All right. Now, let's see. Yeah, these guys too. This might be pretty if we put our, what happened to the envelope? Here's the envelope. We can put this in here like this. Okay, that's folded. That's folded. This is folded. This in like that, and then we can attach this to there. That would be good. Like that. What else do we want? We want some of this in. Alrighty, how about some book page? It's actually an encyclopedia. And a doily. It's not even coffee dyed, but it sure is pretty. Maybe it's time for this fella. That's nice. I'm liking this a lot. How about our book page? Let's put it in, and then we can fold it back onto itself. Like this is. Fold it back into itself. Here's a really pretty little all right. I've gotten quiet, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of thinking how this is going to go. It's getting kind of fat. And how we're going to trim this down. I'm going to see how this is looking. I think I'd like to raise this up a little. Put it more in the middle. Oh, I'm really liking it. I really like that. All right, so what I'd like to do before, this is the other side, and we were going to fold it just like that. Have it folded. Just got to look at it from this way as well. This one needs to be folded in more. Let's fold it on that line right there. This one will have to trim a little. I'll have to trim some of them. Not very many though. Okay. I'm going to get a paper clip it, and do a little trimming. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I got it trimmed. It fits right into the book now, just like that. I don't mind if that sticks out just a little bit, although it shouldn't stick out. No, it doesn't stick out at all. Okay, now what I'd like to do is I would like to start adding a few things before we sew it together, because I'd like to put it on the sewing machine. So let's see here. We've got all kinds of little goodies here. There are butterflies here. What do we want on this side? It's got pink over there. Let me see here. How about if we put this here with maybe just a little bit of sari silk? Whoopsie. Well, these scissors aren't very good. I don't even know why they're in there. Oh my. Okay, we're going to glue that down and get this going here. And I'm just going to smush this sari silk right on top of there. By using this right here. Let's see if I can smush it on. There, that dry just fine. Now, let's see. Let's go in a little further. Won't push that down right yet. Looking really good, don't you think? Okay, how about if we put this on the paper just like that? Kind of mirrors it just a little, even though it's a different color. I'm going to go ahead and off the little screen where you can see me, I'm just adding some glue to the doily itself. And we were going to put it right here. That's looking good. Next page looks like this. Let's show you, see if I can get it pulled over a little better for you. There you go. Now we talked about adding this page right here. So let's do that. Let's put our glue right on here. And adding our pretty little picture. There we go. It's up like that. Just thinking about what we can maybe put here. Put a piece of this here. That's kind of pretty. Let's do that. Let's cut this right here. Just a snippet roll that's been glued and sewed down the center. How about if we add that right there? Just for a little added attraction. Okay. I'm not putting it right where the bend is because it might have trouble closing. I'll just put it like that. How about if we get some tape and tape that on there? Here's that tape I was telling you about. That's the Tim Holtz tape. I think that looks really, really nice right there. So I'm going to cut it just like that and take the backing off. It's like fabric washi. Alrighty. I'm not going to put it right up against it that way. Be like that. Alrighty. So the next page is like this. What do we want to do? Anything here? I can bring that theme of the butterflies. Kind of like this theme of the butterflies. Let's do the theme of the butterfly since it's in the front part of the cover. Just get some glue down. Put it here. I think that looks very nice. Maybe another little piece of maybe some sari silk. Why not, right? Why not? Let's put it right here. Just right there. All right, now let's see, what's the next page? Oh, this is our little tuck we made. So we're just going to put the glue on the edges. Push that down. So we've made us a little tuck there. Let's see. We can do a similar flip here if we would like. These aren't as sturdy as those other flips are. If I have something that's a little sturdier, that doesn't really go with what we're doing. Well, this is fine. This is sturdier. How about if we have it flip this way? Okay, let's do that. Let's have it flip the other way, and we'll use the same little washi tape, and we'll have it flip the opposite way, and we'll tape it on to this side. Oops, I moved everything. Get back here. And that's our fold out. I'm going to put something in our fold out. Let me move some stuff here. Oh, I got it going on here, guys. Although I did clean my craft room yesterday when we had all those storms. Oh, we didn't put our I love this stuff, say it for me, in journals. I absolutely adore this stuff in journals. I love everything about it. The sound. Okay, we're just going to have to cut that. Where do we want it to go? Hey, let's put it. It won't go there. We already glued that down. I don't want it there. It might be pretty here. I know you can't see where I'm at, but I got to get it in there. I have to have it. I just have to have it. Look, right where the flowers are, where that beautiful picture of those roses, those white roses are. Yes, I think that will be beautiful. Now, where were we? We were right here, weren't we, with this flap down. We can put something right here to be like the, this is what we had cut off of our cover when we made our cover fit our decoration. Actually, kind of like this side. Let's fold this in half, approximately. Eyeball it. And we'll hook it on the edge of this. And then open it up for further writing. We probably need to erase this. Let me erase that real quick. Okay, I erased it. Now I think we better, my ink, I just spilled my tea, guys. Okay, sorry, you actually saw me or heard me wiping up my tea, and I meant to put you on pause. I hope you stayed with me during that. Sorry about that. So I'm going to ink this up just a little bit because we're going to put it right on the edge. Oh, I have to do this side, don't I? Okay. You know how I don't like things upside down. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that on there. Put some glue down these sides here. And just pop that on just like that. There. So it opens up. Now, here, this is our little envelope. Paper. Wonder if we should put a little, maybe a snippet down at the bottom of this. Over the top of it. How about the whole thing? How about that? Let's do that. This is just a quick little, make a quick little journal out of some things that you already have. And kind of decorate it up a little bit before you actually sew it together. Oops. All right, that brightens that up nicely. We put a doily on the other side of this one. We sure did. We put a doily there. You want me to grab another doily? We can put a doily right there. I think that would be sweet. And this time, I'm really going to get you on hold. Okay, I really got you on hold. And we're going to go ahead and put a doily on this book page because I thought it turned out, well, that's it. No, we want this side. Let's turn it the other way. There we go. No. Get this ink, the ink. We're not putting ink on, Cathy. We're putting glue. Get the glue down on there. And get this on here. Just like that. I think that looks very, very sweet. I like that mirrored image. That's beautiful. So we have some extra because this was a pretty big piece of, so we're just going to fold it right on over it. That looks nice. This one is folded as well. This isn't very, it's very, what's the word I'm wanting? It's not very sturdy as far as paper goes. It's very not sturdy. That's not a word. That's not a word. Okay, I think it needs to be a little shorter. I'm going to put this at the bottom. Can't even see the bottom, can you? Put this at the bottom. Get this backing off. Come on now. Oh, heavens. Try a different corner. That was not going well. All right, I'll put you on hold. Okay, guys, I could not get that off. It was like the backing adhered to it, and it wasn't coming off. So let's go ahead and just maybe do this. We'll just glue this right down on here. Our other piece that we had cut off of our cover. I think that looks pretty. The colors are very pretty there. So we'll just change up what the idea was. If something doesn't work, just go on to something different. And get the glue down, and then I'm going to put it right here. Yeah, it might help strengthen this. Oh yes, that feels much better. Now, here we are at towards the end. We could put, how about if we put a little bit of flowers there? That would be pretty. And tape it on maybe. Yeah, with what tape? It doesn't work. We'll try another piece. Maybe that was just somehow wonky. I don't know what happened to it. I don't think, this is pretty thin. We're going to have to glue this down. We'll just glue this down and put a little bit of that sari silk on it, like we did before in the front. Kind of carry out similar themes within the little journal. Helps it flow a little better. Just cut a little piece, and I'm just going to lay down a little bit of glue, little fabric tack, and then I'm going to open this sari silk up a little bit. It's folded on itself, and I'm just really going to smush it on. I just want it smushed on, just like that. Just smush it. Okay, here we are at the back. Now, this one, you could fold it in, folded it on the other side. I think it's time to sew. Got our little pockets. Line everything up a little better. Oh, my head's not in the way. I'm just looking at some stuff, making sure it's the way we want it. Okay. Now I'm going to put my paper clips on here to hold it in place. This right here is a little illusion because of the way the the coffee dyed happened. It makes it look like it's a crease there, but it's not. Not crease there at all. I really think I need this whole thing pulled up just a little bit. Check it. I'm going to put this on the front. Actually, I kind of like it that way, but we made it to go this way. Okay, guys. I am going to stitch this on the machine, and I will show you what it looks like in just a minute. Okay, guys. I have got it sewn, this part sewn together. Let's flip through it very quickly. I need to trim that just a little bit right there. It's going to catch if I don't. There. Now let's flip that again. Glue it down a little bit right there is what we'll do. Need to ink that up. We didn't ink it up. Okay, put something there. That looks much better. Another tuck spot, envelope, pretty. Got a little wonky here. How did that get so wonky? It's not folded right. Fold it. Okay, so now what I think we need to do is we need to glue this on the front so that we can sew it in. And we could go ahead and sew it with a hand stitch the signature in. That would be fine. Okay, too much gluing is really boring. I'll show you what it looks like in just a minute. All right, for those that don't know how to sew in a signature, I'm going to do this for them so that they can see how it's done. So first you want to secure your signature. That's what we just made is called a signature. And some journals have one signature, 2, 3, 4, however many signatures you want to go in your journal, you can have. So you secure your signature inside your journal. This is not exactly even because I see this edge up too far. See, it's too far, so it's not quite sitting in here correctly. So let's get this in here correctly. I think I sewed it a little crooked, to tell you the honest truth. I think it's a little crookedly sewn. I just might have to cut that off. Okay, so then once you have it inside and you've got it secured, you need to find a strip of some firmer paper. Let me find me a strip just real quick. Okay guys, I've got my strip. So what you want to do is, especially if you're doing more than one signature, make sure you put what the top is, which is the top. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this so it's the right length. I don't know that you have to do this, but I'm doing it. Then, since we have one signature, we're going to, because I don't measure well, I just fold mine in half. I've got one signature, so I'm going to fold this in half. Okay, get this folded down. Okay, and it's the right length. Now, actually, I need to make it the size of the signature, not the size of the book. Okay, it is important to have it the right length. Okay, so then you fold it in half again, and in half again. This is how I keep from having to measure. Yeah, so where you folded it, it was one, this was one, and this was one. So, and that was the top. That's the top. There, like this. Okay, now you're going to need to make sure this stays in place while you poke your holes. Okay, so I have one of these. I wish mine was smaller, but this is what I have. And the whole thing, your front, your cover, everything is together now, okay? So you're going to put a hole in here. I don't want to make a very big hole. And here's your second hole and your third hole. Okay, I heard that one go through. I heard that one go through. That one's through. Okay, so you've got your holes, right? Now you're going to get your sewing needle. I use a needle. And your thread. Now you can use like bookbinding thread. You could use whatever you want to sew it together. This happens to be embroidery thread. I thought the color was pretty. So if I remember right, you do 2 or 3. I'm going to do 3 just because I can't remember. Okay, so you cut it. Now you're going to go in through the middle, okay, and you're going to leave a tail, and you're going to go back through the other way, okay, and you pull it firmly. You're going to go back through the center, okay, and you're going to go in through the back, or the front, I guess, to the inside. No, you're not. Nope, nope, I did it wrong. Okay. Don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. Gonna go crossed. Okay, pull it through. Hope yours goes better than mine. This is how mine always goes. But this is just my life. All right, this is the part where you have to make sure that the needle or the string goes on the other side of the sewing signature. So you have a string on this side and you have a string on this side. That's very important. Then you're just going to make sure it's tight. Okay, and you're going to make a knot. We're supposed to take this off. You guys, we are supposed to take this off. Okay, alrighty, this is too funny. Look at our signature. We've got our thing inside. Okay, guys. We haven't tied anything yet. Take it apart. Don't do this. Don't leave this part on. Okay, guys? It's very important. You're supposed to take it off. Okay, so take it off. Guys. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I know you were yelling at me, guys. You were just screaming at me. I was just lolly, just going along, sewing it wrong, sewing everything wrong. Okay, this is how you don't do it. Now, this is how you're supposed to do it, okay? Okay. Go through the center. Okay, I'm crying. Okay, go up through the back. Okay. Go down through this other side. Okay, then crying, we're crying. I've got tears running down my face. I'm going to leave it, you guys, because it's just me all over. All right, now you're going to go back up, but you're going to make sure that this is, I think I've lost my hole, on the other side of the string. Has to be on the other side, okay? All right, so don't lose your needle. Make sure it's, you don't have anything that's not tight. Okay, oh, that's priceless. All right, so we're going to tie a knot. I'm going to go ahead and clip this off. Now, you can add jewels, you can add whatever you like to the end of the string, or you can add nothing at all. You don't even have to tie a bow, whatever you want to do. Oh my gosh, you guys, that was too funny. Now let's look at our beautiful our little book. We're going to fix this right here because this is the scissors. These are, I should say, the scissors that made that. Let's see if we can fix it. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. It's better. Okay, here's our beautiful little book that we just made. Here's our first page. Oh, you guys, I think it turned out really pretty. And pretty hysterical, too. And I'm sorry about the tea being spilled. I thought I'd put you on pause, but I didn't. Oh, my goodness gracious. Put a little something in there. And you can, yeah, baby, I'll be right there. That's my granddaughter. There we are, guys. She heard me laughing. She probably wants to know what I'm doing in here. You guys, I had the best time. So I really hope you join me in my next video. Bye, guys.